I've been really looking forward to finally getting these guitars on my channel, and here they are. And after spending way too much time researching these guitars, I've come to the conclusion that Jet guitars could well be our saviour. That finally, when looking for a good quality guitar at a certain price point, we no longer have to succumb to the usual suspects, the hit or miss, the usual suspects. And this is total speculation because I haven't actually seen one of these in person yet, but we can hope. I've got a really good feeling about these guitars. And I was a little bit worried about this guitar because this is no fault of Jet guitars, by the way. They came via Royal Mail or Parcel Force, I think, and they very kindly decided to leave it on the porch where it sat all day long on a relatively busy road. No sort of note through the door or anything. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's pretty obvious what it is. So look at this. I had no idea about the binding on the front on this, and it just really adds to the look. That is a good-looking guitar. No sharp fret ends or fret sprout or anything like that. The frets are really, really good, actually. Could do with it. Maybe just a slight polish, but the nut's really well cut. By the looks of it, anyway. Tuners seem pretty good. Typical black guitar is showing on my handprints. Not a bad feeling switch. The pots feel good. Let's look at the back. Ooh. So many lights. Yeah, it's still so dark. You can see the bridge has been put on properly because the strings align over the screws on the pickups, and you can see that the strings are evenly spaced to from the edges of the neck as well. So the bridge has been put on well, which is not always something we can say about a certain competitor's guitars, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Nearly in perfect tune. To be honest, this is what I hoped for, but definitely not what I expected. So, first impressions, really, really impressed with this. And I'm not really a traditional offset person at all. I'm not really into bridge single coils or Jazzmaster pickups. Vintage offset tremolos are definitely not for me, and neither are weird short scales like Mustangs and Jaguars. But I do like the offset shape. So when Jet mentioned that they had a high-spec offset with a fixed bridge, high-output humbuckers, straightforward switching, I was instantly curious. More than curious, to be honest. Maybe even a little excited. Spec-wise, these are impressive, especially as they're sub £300. It has a Canadian roasted maple neck and roasted maple fretboard. If you go back maybe 10 years or so, this wasn't really a spec that you could find on anything kind of sub 1k. It has a very comfortable 9.5-inch radius neck, a 25.5-inch scale length, and 22 medium jumbo frets. The nut is a bone nut that's been really well cut. It comes with non-locking tuners, and that's my only slight disappointment when it comes to the spec. I would have liked to have seen it come with locking tuners, especially where the rest of the spec is so modern. But definitely not a deal breaker in any way. Has a pair of really good sounding high output ceramic humbuckers with nickel covers, 3-way switch and a single volume and a single tone control. The bridge is fixed and it's a tunematic style with the strings running through the body. And the body itself is made of basswood, which I really like. It usually means that you'll be getting a pretty lightweight guitar, and this is very lightweight. Some people complain about the basswood because they think they don't like its tone. I really like it. Music Man use it. Joe Satriani uses it on his signature guitars. I think Steve Vai and Eddie both used it at different points. John Suhr says it's one of his favourite woods to use, but maybe they don't have a clue about what they're talking about, and maybe they're the wrong ones. Maybe. You know, it's really hard to describe it, but it feels like this guitar is... It's just made to be used. Like, get out there and gig it. No silly switching, no unreliable tremolo system, no nonsense pickups, a really stable roasted maple neck. It's a workhorse. Yeah, the pickups, they're subjective, of course, but you might love them. But if not, there's so many affordable and good sounding options out there right now that you can really tweak this guitar and make it your own. But I would definitely recommend giving these some time first and really deciding what it is you like or dislike about them before immediately choosing to upgrade. But that being said, let me play you some sounds. This is how it came straight out of the box, no tweaking. I just stretched the strings and tuned them, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and quickly, just before that, I'd really appreciate it if you can subscribe. I'm a bit of a latecomer to the gear review thing, and collecting subscribers is really difficult right now, so thank you so much. So, what do you think about this guitar? Is it the Harley Benton Destroyer that I was hoping for? I think so, but that's just me. I'll be making a full review video of this JJ-350 in the coming weeks once I've really got to know it. I'm looking forward to making that video. Jet kindly sent me 2 guitars to have a look at, and I was actually even more excited about checking out the other one, which you can find a video on that just here. If it's not there on screen right now, it'll be there tomorrow once I've uploaded it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.